How do we first ask you about being named captain, what that meant to you, and your reaction to getting that honor?
I think it's one of the proudest I've ever been. I mean, since I've been here, we've had so many great captains, and just I think about my freshman year when I came in. Cal Peterson was captain. Definitely a guy I looked up to a lot, and I don't know if I ever realized I'd be in the same position as him when I was a freshman. So it's a really big honor, and I'm really happy about it.
Have you had this sort of leadership responsibility before, and how do you attack it? What are your goals?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was in a leadership role last year. I was a alternate captain, and I've been captains of teams in my past, but I think this is probably the most, I guess, intense version of leadership that I've ever had. And my goal is just to keep building off the success and the culture and principles that we've had in place over the last 3 years, because we've been really successful. Our team culture has been really good, you know, and so I'm just trying to build on that, and then add my personal strengths to that list, and help try and just add a couple things of my own.
As you look at this offense, it's very early in the season. What do you believe is the upside, the ceiling for this group?
Well, our offense was super deep throughout the lineup. There's only, I think there's only maybe one or two freshmen that are going to be playing right off the bat. So like right away, we got a ton of confidence throughout the lineup. I mean, our top two lines have all pretty much been top two line guys for the most part last year. So, I think just from watching off-season training and preseason, guys have stepped up their game offensively and taken that next step with their confidence. So I think we'll be even better than next year, or than last year.
And when you think about your brother's freshman season, and Jeff just talked about, he's been one of the risers so far during practice to date. What do you like about his game last year, and have you seen progress so far this year from his game?
Yeah, I mean, I think last year he was just trying to earn his keep a little bit. He was trying to do all the little things, do things the right way, show that he's really a team player. And I think this year, just watching, I trained with him all summer, and he trained wicked hard. He really put a lot of time into the offensive aspect of his game, and I think he's being himself more on the ice and playing with that much more confidence and trusting in his ability, as opposed to just trying to satisfy the coaches.
What did you like about yesterday? Obviously, you didn't like getting down 2-0, but what was the feeling that you got in the way the team came back and how they responded?
Yeah, I mean, I think actually, like, looking back now, like being down 2-0, but then being able to come back, I mean, that was really encouraging that we were able to handle that adversity so early on in a preseason game. This team hasn't had to come from behind yet. I mean, we already have one under our belt now, and it was really encouraging to see how calm guys were. After the first period, going into the third, guys were really calm. And even though it was the first game, I'm sure there were jitters, but just that that sense of confidence that you can just kind of feel, that was really encouraging.
Did Michael Leary do some stuff yesterday, or that you knew he could do, and what kind of season you expected him?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my closest friends on the team, and I've always seen how much potential he has. And I mean, he's just got that offensive instinct that you can't really teach. He's a really smart player, and you saw it obviously at the end of last year where he picked up his game a lot. I think, I and everyone expects a lot from him, and I think his confidence is at a really good place right now, which is key. So I think, we and everyone can expect a lot from him.
Who are some of the other guys that you see up front that you think might be taking that next step, starting with Michael Graham?
Yeah, I mean, Michael Graham, obviously, he came on at the end of last year too. just another guy who, like, once he finds his confidence in his game, it's hard to compete with him because he's just got so much offensive skill, just so much talent that when he's really on, he can be good, and he's progressing a lot. I think we'll see everyone really in the top six. I think is gonna come on well. I think Colin Tyson has been playing super well. Um, he was really good in preseason. Is really a lot more poised and calm with the puck than in the past. And I'm hoping. I think Alex Steves, he's gonna come on. He's another one of those guys that is gonna get his offensive chance as opposed to being in the shutdown role from last year. And he's got a lot of offensive upside, I think.
What did you like about the young goalie yesterday?
I thought it was great. I mean, he got let in 2 in the first, but then nothing in the second and third, and to be able to let in a couple early and then stay steady and strong and not let it get to your head for the rest of the game. I mean, that's really encouraging. Like, you need a goalie that can stay calm and has that confidence in himself. So I know we were really encouraged. He's another guy who's been good in training camp. So I felt good for him that he had that kind of game. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with guys committing to their roles. What we've really been trying to preach and what we've seen in the off season is just, hard work does pay off. And so I think this is probably one of the hardest working teams that I've been on since I've been here. And, guys are really committing to their role and knowing that all the work they put in the off season and practices and stuff, as long as they commit to doing those things and what they've been taught to do within their personal role, then everything's going to work out. I don't think guys have trust in each other where not one person feels like they need to be the hero all the time. I think it's just a collective, like, you know what, it's going to happen. We don't know from who. We don't necessarily care from who. Everyone's going to do exactly what they need to do.
Thought about leadership style and kind of what you use with your guys, or you about that?
I think one of the things I thought about, knowing I was going to be captain going into the year, is like just to try and be myself as much as I possibly can, because obviously something about myself is what kind of put me in this situation. I think I'm more of a lead by example kind of guy, and I try and work really hard in all aspects, school, hockey, and I wouldn't say like I'm the most like flamboyantly like vocal guy or anything. I'm just kind of stern, and I just try and hold guys accountable. I guess that's my style.
Last year scoring a little bit of an issue. Coach kind of said that power play needs to get better, and that'll kind of help with all of that. Are you guys confident that you can be a more consistent scoring team to get over that 3-goal game threshold?
Yeah, I think it was really encouraging. Yesterday, I think our top 2 lines were really good. Given that we haven't had like that much time to play with each other or anything. I am confident in that because I think a lot of these guys, like, we have more guys that have just stepped up their game this year that can have that more confidence in the top line roles to score. I think we'll figure out our power play. It's super, super early on. We're just trying to figure out what combos fit and like what's the best way to go about it. But once we get some practice on our belt, I think we'll be good.
Notre Dame Hockey kind of on this run of unprecedented success. Do you get the sense that the expectations get raised maybe another level every year? And how do you deal with knowing that level gets raised every year?
Yeah, I mean, expectations are definitely higher. I don't think anyone underestimates us anymore. Maybe Booty Grass. But I think that's good, honestly. I think it's good from a confidence perspective on our team, our players. They know, like, this is a premier program and they got to bring it every day. And so I think it actually helps out our program. Guys know that they're part of the best team. And so, it plays to their own personal confidence. Like, I must be one of the best players. And so, we don't try and think about, trying to do what teams in years past, but we try and think more about what we're capable of. And I think the past success has shown us a little bit of guidance for what we're capable of and how to get there.
Maybe you can bring Booty Grass in to be the MC for the awards banquet.
Yeah, that's right. That'd be perfect.
First home game of the season on Friday night. How excited are you to be back in front of your fans, and what are your expectations?
Yeah, I mean, it's been such a long preseason getting here in August, and then it's finally coming up where we're playing our first home game, and our fans have been so good in the last couple of years. It's really been exciting. I think guys are just anxious to play because it's such a great experience. I think it's going to be a great weekend for us this week. So I think guys are just happy and excited to play for all our fans.